Hey, peace fam, Star of Advocacy. I'm doing a video on Ferguson today. It took me a couple days of meditation and contemplation and waiting for answers from my guardians to see what's the solution in this situation. Because something don't seem right. Something just don't seem right and it don't feel right with this whole Ferguson situation. As a matter of fact, one of my counterparts is upset with me. Got upset with me yesterday because they want to go down to Ferguson, and they feel that he felt particularly that I should go with him. And I have a journey that I'm on right now, and I can't do that. Because first off, it doesn't make sense. When you sit back and watch what really happens in this country or around the world. Protesting, rioting, never got boycotts. I mean, not boycotts, but never got any kind of results. I mean, when you look at the ancestors, what they did, you look at Martin Luther King with all the marching, and they just sick the dogs on them and wet them down with water hose, throw rocks at them, all kind of degrading things. In any situation like that, when this man doesn't want you to protest, to march, to speak out against the evils. And I can't say this man, let me say the system. The system, because I don't know who the man is, but I know the system is messed up. I can't say what happened in the Michael Brown situation because I wasn't there. But I know all of the video that's been popping up lately in reference to black people getting shot by the cops, shot dead, or the man who was, sorry I don't know his name, but the man who was strangled to death by the cops and died. Another man who was at the movies with his wife died. Videos of I can't imagine what incited a cop to mount a sister and beat her in the face. I can't imagine why a cop would run up on a sister and smash her head against a brick wall. Some of the situations I've seen where people were unarmed, and the girl getting shot in D.C. with her children in a car and she's unarmed. The excessive force is just gone overboard. But it's kind of weird that it's happening so much right now. It's almost like it has replaced hanging or lynching. It's almost like it's a movement because it's happening so much all over America right now. So one, like I said, I wasn't there with Michael Brown. I don't know that particular situation, what happened in that, or who's right and who's wrong. But obviously, what's happening is the people, my people, is tired. They're tired, so they have a lot of anger, and they're going out there with a lot of anger and a lot of things to say. But what they're doing is getting themselves in trouble. Like, it doesn't make sense to me to go to Ferguson and raise my hand to say that I'm not armed, but still get shot in the face with rubber bullets and tear gas. That doesn't make any sense to me because I don't see a solution coming out of it. I see they putting more and more black people in jail right now is what I see. I see people getting harmed. I see people's houses catching on fire is what I see. And now the United States citizens are about to be under martial law. I see that the National Guard was employed not for the people and to protect the people of the United States, but they were employed to back up the police department. What is the police department that has become the enemy of the people of the United States? That's what all of this is about. So what is the solution? What can we do? One of the smartest things that Martin Luther King did when he wanted justice for what they did to Rosa Parks. When as a sovereign being, as a free woman, she's paying the exact same money as the other races on that bus. She should have been able to sit where the hell she want in the first place. But one of the smartest things he did in result of that was boycott the bus. Sometimes non-action, remember this, non-action is sometimes the best action. So when they stop, when our people, when the Moors or the African Americans stopped patronizing the bus system, what happened? First, the bus company started to lose money. Then they didn't have enough money to keep the buses running, so then white Americans were out of work. So now the white Americans are out of work. They can't pay their bills. So now their community has been affected by this boycott. Smart. Because with any man, you really want to get to a man, you get to his pockets. Take his money. Take his money. And you'll get his respect, or you'll get his attention. And he'll begin to respect you more. So this is what I'm doing. And if I have to do it by myself, I'm hoping not to have to do it by myself. I'm hoping to get my people off the street in Ferguson from being shot up and tear gassed and harmed and their houses messed up and they being locked up. They're about to give them a reason to use the whole concentration camp thing that they've been building anyway. These 800 concentration camps around America for what? I done seen some things on YouTube. I don't know if it's true or not, but people proving that this whole Ferguson, this whole rioting is staged, is what I've been looking at all this AM. That the whole thing is staged. It's a plan. I saw some things of how the Ferguson Fire Department had been planning for a riot months or two prior to the incident. Some things that came from, I think it was the government, I don't know which branch, but that was planning for this. In Ferguson, where it's happening at. And I saw a video today where they was pushing one guy out of the protest because he was being violent. And then some of the protesters was asking what group was he with? Who hired him? So there's hired protesters here in Ferguson, or there in Ferguson. Something's a little fishy about the whole thing. But regardless to all of that, if we want solution, and what is the solution we want? What is it that we want? We want the 2 cops to be reprimanded for what they did to Michael Brown. That's the first thing we want. Another thing we need to ask for, they just passed this law somewhere. I think it may even be in California, but they passed this law where in that state, or the city, that the police had to wear cameras. They have to wear cameras so the events or the situations could be videotaped and we have other proof opposed to the victim or the being calling himself the victim and the cop side of the story. There's a middle eye between that. So that's what we need. We need the cops to wear video cameras, and we need more than just the names of the cops who did this to Michael Brown. We need justice for it if they were wrong. We need it to be taken care of. But my people, listen. What you're doing right now is only getting yourself deeper into condemnation. Because everybody's about to become a Michael Brown. What would have happened when they changed them rubber bullets? When somebody lose their temper and do something outrageous to the police, and then they start shooting you for real? How many laws do we need to take before we get what we're looking for? Non-action is the best action. So this is what I bring to the table. And again, like I say, if I have to do this alone until this situation is over, then I will. I got me a white t-shirt. Let me show you. I'll probably do a better one later. But SUP, support. And as soon as this video is over, I'm wearing it until the situation's over. I don't know if you can see it. Support Ferguson. On the back of the t-shirt, it says Black Out. I don't know if you can see it. Support Ferguson and Blackout. What's the blackout? Until this situation is resolved, until we get what we need and what we're looking for in this situation, take back your money. Statistics will tell you some old lie that black people are make up only 13% of the population, but we know that's a lie. We know that's a lie. That there's more African Americans in this country than any other people. Okay, we gotta eat. We know that to live, we have to eat. I mean, if we have cars, we have gas. So unless you know a black or Arab gas station or another nationality, do not shop white. Don't shop white. Don't shop at a Walmart. Don't shop at a Safeway. Don't shop nowhere white until this situation is over. You don't have to get out the street. Go home and sit down. It's what you need to do. Go home and chill, but take your money back. Don't buy their clothes. Don't buy their shoes. Don't buy their food. Some things we may not can get over, like in my location, is kind of remote. And the closest gas station to me is a Shell. You feel me? And I have to get about, so I will spend my money there. I won't buy anything else in that gas station, though, opposed to the gas. That one I don't know how to get out of, but I could take a ride further in town to go to other nationality owned stores. I don't do restaurants anyway, but for my groceries and I guess personals, I'll go to this Mexican supermarkets. Yes, it's going to be a little bit higher than a Walmart per se. In stores like Walmart and Kmart, it'll be higher, but it'll be worth it. I'm not getting sprayed in the face, one. I'm not getting shot by rubber bullets. And I'm not being hurt in the process. I just have to make some detours. Okay, this fight is not physical. Your body's ready and you out there and you doing things and you physical about it. But let's see if you're ready to do the mental work. Are you ready to sacrifice yourself mentally because you can't go to this store and you can't go to that store? It's that simple. You don't have to do all of this. Get them out your face. Stop getting shot up with bullets. Put your hands down. Erect yourself. Stand up like men and women and erect yourself. Put your hands down. Look him in the eye and walk away from him. Take your money back. That simple. Take your money back. Black people buy more clothes. We spend more money in clothes, and we are very we're not really frugal. My people not real smart, and when it comes to saving their money and bargaining and budgeting, we spend. We got them going. We doing it for them. We got them right now. The very people that's shooting you up, their people and their families, you're supporting them. You're providing for them. Every time you buy white. And I'm sorry, I know all white people don't have nothing to do with this, but it's not all white people, because Michael Brown wasn't my brother by blood. Michael Brown is not my cousin by blood and not even my friend by blood. But he is my brother and my friend and my cousin by my nation. By nationality, I am kin to him. So, all those that are kin to the beings who doing you harm, I tell you what, if you stop shopping at Walmart and take that money back from Walmart, I guarantee you're going to get some results. Across this country, if we stop going to Walmart, we do a blackout to all white stores. But check this out. If you do a blackout at Walmart, they make a lot of that money off of us. You're going to start seeing some results, because some people in high places, some people with some loot, are going to start complaining And the higher you get up the ladder. Remember, these people pay congressmen. They support congressmen. This whole thing is a business. And in a business, if you go into Walmart, let's use this. This is the Ferguson situation. If you go into Walmart and the security guard at Walmart knock you down on the floor, and you get up and you beat this security guard to a pulp where he's in the hospital, I guarantee you, you're the one that's going to pay for it. But if you do nothing to him physically, but go get yourself a lawyer and sue Walmart for $50 million, you're going to get some results. Walmart going to start checking all their security guards. They're going to check out every clerk. You get the point. Take your money back. Stop getting hurt. My people all across this country are pouring into Ferguson by the truckloads to get hurt, to be incarcerated. You got lives, you got wives, you got husbands, you got children. Take care of your children, because they taking care of theirs. They protected, they all out there in gear and stuff. You don't even have, listen, if you was going to do that, then where's your vest at and your mask, your gas mask? So at least you can still stand there with your hands up. But a lot of, excuse me, the videos I see, excuse me, the videos I see, people out there bare-chested, women out there with their breasts in the front, getting shot. For what? What is it accomplishing? And what have protests and marching any that really ever accomplished? Look, Farrakhan took 1 million black people. He called for 1 million of them to the White House lawn. They went. They talked about some problems. No real solution came out of that. So you got all these black people around America. And their evidence of the 1 Million Man March is a wristband. That's what they got for being called the 1 Million Man March. Fuck 1 million man marching. How about 1 million motherfuckers putting the money back in their pocket, in your own pocket? Stop taking your money out your pocket. Sacrifice some things. Stop going to the fucking corner store. If it ain't Arab owned or some shit, don't go. Forget the Pepsi or whatever you want to get real quick for the chips. For you and your children, sacrifice. The 7th principle. Sacrifice for what you need. You feel me? Right now, you feel like you sacrificing. Okay, that is a sacrifice. It's a beautiful thing. I'm loving that the brothers are standing up. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I waited to see that in this day. But right now is not the time for what you're doing. Listen, you cannot go against a military tank with a Yugo. No, the shit they doing, it's like going against a military tank with a bicycle. You're going to lose. But I respect what you did. I respect your courage. I respect you honoring the people, but you fucked up. And you got ran the fuck over in your little bike. That's what's happening. You can't go bare-chested to a bullet. At least be matching his swag. You feel me? I'm not saying go to war, because I don't even think that's the solution. No, that ain't the kind of war we need to fight. We need to fight the pocket war. White t-shirts. Support Ferguson on the front. The back, blackout. Blackout. Mean the blacks are out your fucking store. We're not putting out money in your shit no more until a solution come. And watch what happens. Nobody's going to get hurt. Nobody's going to a concentration camp. Nobody going to get shot. No brother's going to get locked up. No houses going to get burnt. They're going to scratch their heads. Where they all go at? Where they at? What they doing? Oh, we got over on them. Another situation where we done fucked them over. Until their pockets start depleting, and they will realize that the movement, this movement, because that's what it is, has taken a turn. They got smart. That's all you ever was commodity and property anyway. It's like the Matrix, the battery. We making it all run. Stop making it run. Stop. Stop making it run. Stop. Stop your children. Stop your mother. Stop your friends. Stop. White t-shirts. Support Ferguson. On the back, black out. If I got to do it alone, I'm not taking my money to them. I know one person ain't going to matter. My little bit of dollars not going to matter. But if you do it with me, it's going to matter. If 100 people in my city stop going to Walmart, it'll be affected. Stop going to the white gas stations, they'll be affected. If we could do that in every city, they're going to fill it in their pocket. Then we could turn 100 people to 2. And we could turn 200 people, just like y'all moving now. Just like you feeling it. That domino effect is happening. People coming in, pouring in to support y'all. But they're not going to allow a black man to do a peaceful protest. Because they are the violence in the peaceful protest. They are violating you in your peaceful protest. No, peacefully protest. Go home. Go home. Go home. And don't give them your money. I love you guys. Come on, y'all. Somebody link with me. Because it makes a lot of sense. This is the time for it. This is your Malcolm X time right now. This is your Harriet Tubman time right now. This is your Martin Luther King time right now. The people need us. Every individual could be Malcolm X right now. Every individual in the community, in the Moore community, and all those of other races who choose to join us. I mean, as a matter of fact, I was saying this to some people yesterday. And I have some Caucasian women who's joining us. They're not shopping white because they feel like this situation wrong. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. You want to peacefully protest? Put those t-shirts on and put blackout on it. And a group of y'all go walk past Walmart. How about that? Walk past Walmart. And I keep using that because that's a huge place. And I know that's one of the white-owned businesses that's everywhere. They all over. They in the most remote places. And I done been from East Coast to the West Coast to the smallest towns. And I tell you that everywhere has a 20-minute ride to a damn Walmart. So that's why I'm using them. But they're on the list too. If this white-owned, it's on the list. Take your money back. Go home. I love you. Go home. Take your money back. The ancestors are with us. They got us. Just listen to them. I have a direct connection. I always have. For those of you who know me, know my connection. This is a solution that we was given. Just stop. Don't give them a reason to put you nowhere. Your children, your sons, your daughters, mothers, goddesses, call your children home. Call your children home and put a t-shirt on them. And don't send them to them stores. Call your boys, your men home. Call your girls, your women up out the street. Call them home. And keep your money in your pocket and you will get results. The art of advocacy. Support Ferguson. Black out.